Same family greetings, Mbote. I'm doing fine so far. I think you're also doing great. Kembo Kimana Tanzania Mazulu. Here we are one more time on the Bantu channel. I hope you're doing fine. Like I said, now we're gonna talk about the things that is happening at the moment in the world. We give all praises to the Most High, Tatanzambi, Yamazulu. He's doing great things for us. Today we're going to talk about all wars have one thing in common: to control the wealth in the Holy Land, which is in Africa. And before I start, I wanted to talk a little bit about power. Power. Power is something that everyone wants, everyone have, everyone need. How can I say? Without power, you are nothing. So we have different kinds of capacities of power, yeah, which means other people have a little bit more power than others, and it also depends in which section and etc. etc. So, like I said, everyone has power, because if you're loyal, you have power in to be loyal. You can help people, and if you're the judge, you have even more power because you will judge over the person, and you are above all them. The same thing is if you're a police person, a policeman, or or a father, authority, power, and even a church leader. But now, I received a message from I don't know if this is a brother or a sister, and that person wanted my school. The person wanted my school and said, Masa, what is with your school? I want to learn how to heal and how to do different kinds of things. And then I sent the person my price list, right? And the person started to attack and say, look, false prophet, I have more than 10,000 people. I teach them different kinds of things, and I have never charged. This is a damn lie. I do not believe that you have never charged. That's the first thing. And the other things are very simple. Because I am not a Christian, but I will go back to Christianity. Isaiah walked around with his disciples. They had money in the pocket. You have to eat, you have to travel, you have to bless others, you have to, you know, to do the Most High's work, cost money. Abraham, Tanzania told him, do a sacrifice. You have to buy the goat, you have to do the ceremony, because a sacrifice doesn't mean that you just put the goat there. You need different kinds. Um, you need the ash, the coal and stuff like that. You have to put it there. The altar must be prepared. You see, the Most High said, I bought you. I bought you from this world. Buying. What means buying? It means he bought you. It means you are his. You are his. So, which means that even in the Most High, because the Christians say it's by the grace you will be saved. No, the Most High buys you. You become his own, which means if you don't bring the fruit, you will be cut off. And you have to work and to pay, which means you pay with what? You pay with prayers, you pay with keeping the commandments, you pray with helping others, okay, teaching others, doing the best to saving others and stuff like that. So the world will hate you for that. You will be the the world's target, which means you will always pay. There's nothing. You are in the kung fu school or karate school, and you know You pay, even if this is your master and you are the you are the children, the best student there. You pay in the school. He teaches you, but you pay. And if you don't pay, you wash the toilet, you wash the plates, or you do another work. Okay, so a woman wants to give birth. Okay, blood comes out. She 9 months suffering. The baby in the womb starts eating already, and if it grows, so you pay for the child to grow and all these kinds of things. So paying is a must. Yeah. And that person said, Masa, why are you charging for your school? I was like, what? Do you think I'm a damn Christian to believe that what is written there, that if you do for free, yeah, if you for free we have received, and for free do, I'm doing it already. I'm doing it already. Yeah. If not, you wouldn't know that I'm doing even the school, because you knew, you heard, and you sensed it. Yeah. That's why you're coming and you want the school. If not, you would not like to take the school, because you sensed it. The most I told you it's real. You've seen its function by others, and that's why you want the school. And it is something that it functions, the first thing, and which means it works, yeah, and it will be for you forever, which means power. Later, if the person receives power, he can move on and say to his child, do you know, this is our heritage, this is what I did, this is what the Most High teach me, this is what I heard from the Most High. I'm not there no more, which means later your children, by the gift that you have received, by masters by masters opening your gifts, by the way, you will not give me props for that, but I open it, right? You move on, yeah, which by saying, oh, I have ministries here, people that where Tatanzambi through me have unlocked them. They're saying they have it from the Most High. Then later, this is how it works. But I'm fine as long I say, give me my money, do whatever you want to do, because I will definitely not teach you everything. Okay, and I me myself, I'm learning. You know, me myself, I'm learning. Yeah, which means there is no one that knows everything. So it's very funny if I hear, yeah, from people saying, hey, why do I have to pay for school, or why do I have to pay to become greater and to learn? Everything has a price. People has wondered themselves why the Muslims are doing there are Muslims 40-day fasting, 40 nights fasting, because they want power. People running over fire, they want power. People doing whatever, what Hitler, whatever, everyone wants power. You want power? You pay for that. This is how it is, okay? Okay? So easy is it? I have never heard that someone gives you something for free, yeah, especially if it comes to power. Yeah. I even heard ministries making videos about me 4 hour long, just to say, Masa, give us your school for free. I'm not the Messiah. I've never said that. Okay? If you're searching for a Messiah, search for him. I'm not the Messiah. Search for your Messiah. He will give you these teachings for free. Okay? I'm giving you teachings already. Yeah, I'm giving you secrets already. But if you want to practice, you pay. That's how it is. Very simple, is it? Okay? Your pastors, yeah, your teachers in America or whatever, where they are in the Caribbean or whatever, why didn't they teach it for you for free? Why do you know anything? Huh? So why should I do that? Huh? Even in my Kintwati school that I will have later, yeah, by the way, I have it now already, but later is even more. Yeah. Why should I, yeah, just say, come, all of you guys, take it for free? It doesn't make any sense, because you have to pay attribute to honor the work of the others. And this is how, if you do the learn from your master will be honored, because even in the spiritual world, you have to give attributes. You have to pay. Nothing in the spiritual world is for free. Nothing. You pay the materials that you use to do spirituality. Yeah, the incense, the incense burner, you have your tabernacle, everything. There's nothing for free. Nothing. No. Yeah. You can go to your New Testament and start reading the book of Acts. In the book of Acts, it's well explained how Paul traveled around with money in his pocket. Okay, this is how it works. Yeah, if you do not understand, I'm not an American. Huh? I grew up in Germany. I'm an African. Yeah, you can call me whatever what you want to call. Yeah, so I don't care. Yeah, if you want power, go through this American teachers. It should give you power. This is how it is. Yeah, if you come to me, you pay. Okay, you pay. You learn every single step like you should be, because after that you go your ways, you do your thing. Okay, good. Now, for an example, yeah, we have pastors here in Africa. Okay, they received an anointing, a call. Yeah, they have millions of members. When the pastor is finished, which means he's Monday, he becomes old, he becomes weaker. What do? Do we take someone that has power to sit in his chair? No, he will take a family member. Family member, come here, my son or my daughter. Even if his son is a womanizer, he will do everything that the money stays in the house. When I teach you power, I teach you dimensions of things that no one can know. Yeah, why should it give it to you like that? If you really want to know the secrets, you pay for that. This is very simple, because it's yours then, and you can move on with that. By the way, these are secrets. After Samson telling this, what was her name, Delilah, his secrets, what happened to him? Huh? The secrets. A secret must have a price, and the price is very low, because you are a solele. The price is very low, and it works forever, because there's an anointing behind it. Okay. Yeah. Oh, good. Okay. We're gonna talk about how the nations has divided the land of the Most High. Okay, there is no land, yeah, that is divided, yeah, like Africa. Okay, you have, even in some countries, you see the division really clear. You will see in one country 3 different languages. Okay, you have language barriers everywhere. Okay, if I can't understand a Ghanaian because he speaks English, and I'm speaking Portuguese or French, or I'm speaking Dutch, or I'm speaking Netherlands, this will become very problematic. How can I unite? You see? And not only that, they divided the country. Like I said, they put their own borders, and divided the times and months. They give us months and times. Okay, and they named a lot of things. Okay, and I want to go a little bit deeper to just to show you what really happened with Africa and the division in Africa. Okay, so for that, we're going to go to the scriptures, like always. Okay, here we are. First of all, let us start here. The last most wicked kingdom to rule the earth. Yeah. When we talk about the dragon, many people don't know the dragon that we are talking about is nothing more than the map of the earth. Okay? That's why Isaiah said, this world will be given to the wicked. Yeah? The dragon, Leviathan, yeah, Revelation 12, okay? Uh, yeah, is the nations, okay? The nations, the last kingdom. We go talk about Babylon the Great, the war, okay? Here, look at my cursor, yeah? Then we're talking also about the great dragon Russia. Yeah, so here we have the head, huh? And it goes all over. Then you see the tail. Okay, head, then all over, and here the tail. Let us read Revelation 12 and 3. Okay. All praises. And another sign appeared in heaven. Behold, a great red dragon with 7 heads and 10 horns, and on his heads 7 diadems. His tail swept down a third of the stars of heaven and cast them out to the earth. Okay, now let us look at the picture again. Here you have the dragon, okay? Then you have the dragon's egg, Ammon, Moab, uh, Asia, Arabia, and the so-called land of Ham. Okay? Okay. Let us look at some scriptures. Genesis 17 and 8. Genesis 17 and 8. And I will give to you and to your offspring after you the land of your sojourners, the land of Canaan, for an everlasting possession, and I will be their God. So, like I said, the God of the Most High, Tatanzambi Pungutulendo, said to Abraham, I will give you from generation to generation the land of the Hamites. Okay? It's not that what you see here, Moab, Asia, whatever where, it's the land of Africa. Okay? Now, Mama is up there. Okay. So now, let us go to India. Ezekiel 35 and 30 and 5. Okay. Cush and Put and Lud and all Arabia and Libya and all the people of the land that is in liege shall fall with them by the sword. Okay, I read again. Ethiopia, Cush, and Put, and Lud, and Arabia, and Libya, and the people of the land that is in the liege shall fall with them by the sword. This is this clan right here. Okay? This is this clan right here. So when we're in the land of Ham, this is the land where that the Most High gave us. Yeah? At the moment, I am in the land of Ham. The name Africa, all these land and the names are given to us. We call it Kathiopia. We have names like one day I have to ask my mom for that. Maybe they know, because the most of the names for Africa isn't right. Anyway, we found out that these people right here, the Most High sees them as one clan, yeah, and they are also about to fall. Okay? Because there is a prophecy that will happen. This prophecy will happen in Revelation 12. The dragon that you see here, they will never fight themselves so much because they have one enemy. Yeah? The enemy is the Benabeto. Someone is telling me that the connection is bad. Is it right? Let me just check. Buffering a lot. When I become a billionaire, I will make it. So I'm sorry, I don't know. If the connection is bad, you have to say something. I don't see anything here. Just one person is saying that the connection is bad, so I will continue. You know? So okay, great. Let's read something. If you know where to look, the truth is right before our nose. There shall never reign peace on earth. Do not let anyone deceive. Prepare for war, famine, pestilences. Don't listen to your pastors, yeah, foreigners, with their smooth talk. Get well, lull babies. Many tricks are prepared for fools. The most of the things that the people do not want to acknowledge is that the world will go down, that the poor will become rich, that the rich will become poor, that the West, like we are seeing it today, will fall by the edge of the sword. And many people do not want to hear that. They do not want to hear that the spiritual world is marrying the physical world, which means if you are not spiritual, if you then you will die as a flesh. Only those whose spirit is right, connected to the more divine powers, will live spiritually. They will keep going, moving, living, because we are living beings. The Most High is a God of the living. And this is the secret here. Because the thing that is happening here is a restoration of the Bena Congo, of the Bena Beto, of the land. He said, Cush and Put, Lud, and Arabia, and Libya, and the people of the land that is in liege shall fall with them by the sword. Ingeta. So the dragon will see that the kingdom of the Most High is coming near, that we are, that we are now more connected again to the practices of our forefather, which are righteous practices, okay? That we are connected again with our traditions and statutes and commandments, yeah? The elements of the earth are obeying: water, earth, fire, etc., etc., obeying us, yeah, that we receive the knowledge and understand a little bit more about science and politics, yeah. And then those people that you see, that the friendly neighbors that you have, that do not want to acknowledge that you are the so-called Jews of this Bible, yeah, they will not be so friendly no more. This is what Revelation 12 is saying. They will say, oh, the Christ will start being born out of them. So they will start following us, yeah. All over the world, they will start following black people again, starting to doing bad things to them. But the world will be awoken, which means Indians, Chinese, whatever, white people themselves, some of them will be awoken to fight righteous and say, what? We don't want you guys to kill black people, because it's all about the Holy Land. It's all about the Holy Land and its people. Okay? That's why there was hanging us on the trees. That's why they took us out from our land, okay, to be slaves and all those kind of things. That's why still today we're working as slaves in their countries. Now, what is happening here is that these people will start following us, putting us in concentration camps, killing us without any motive, okay? They have done this all the time through different kinds of viruses that they have sent to us, to bird control, okay, war that they are putting into our lands, famine, and all these kinds of things. So I have a photo for that is coming very, very soon. You will see. Okay, here you have drought, famine, hunger, poverty, disease, dictatorship, civil wars, warlords, etc., etc. This is everything what you can find in Africa right now. But all these kind of things is coming now to Europe, and they can't do anything against it. The Tanzania has said in the book of Joel, my father, my mother, my children will receive visions. They will know again who I am. They will become prophets and seers, doing miracles, but not for Edom. He said, I will destroy. They will build, and I will destroy. And all these kinds of diseases are coming now to Egypt, which is Babylon, Egypt, which is the time of Enoch, which is the time of Noah, which is the time of Sodom and Gomorrah, the time of the pharaohs that fell. All the time are put together now. This is where we are. Now, what is happening? Yeah, I told you already. Asia is just a passageway, Asiatic Israel, a base for attack. It's all about Africa, brothers and sisters. And I have always said that, yeah. It's not like, oh, because I come from Africa, but I always tell you, I could now sit in Germany driving in my Mercedes, okay, sitting there, doing my tabernacle there, doing the Most High's work there, or whatever what I should do there, okay? But I'm here for a reason. This is how it works. This is the Most High's work. Okay, we, I can, for an example, people used to call me prophet because I put my name Prophet Mikhamasa there, but I am not really a prophet. Okay, a prophet is a name that was given. It's given by. It's a translation name for seer. Okay, me, I am a brother, Yaya, a messenger, a friend. I came like a passenger to prepare a way. Yeah, to prepare a way. If I go back, yeah, to my lineage, I will find many prophetic people there. But the most important is that I come from a royal family, royalty. I have land, we have royalty, and the land is mentioned in the Bible. So, which means that it's not about the prophet, but it's about kingdomship, bringing back that what was ours. This is the mission. This is the mission. Okay? When you see someone and he's asking, what is your mission? I have an answer for that. And the answer, yeah, is so clear that everyone has to hear, because when it will be fulfilled, how will you call me then? You won't call me a prophet no more. You will call me a Messiah, a Christ, because I have fulfilled my mandate. I have fulfilled my mission that my Father sent me. If someone asks, what did you spirit? Because my Father is a spirit. What did the Most High give you in the spirit? What is your work? And you say, yeah, my work is just to sit here and to work for white people. Then this is your work. But my work from the beginning is preparing the children of Israel for war, spiritually, telling and making the way free for them to go home from the four corners of the earth. This is what is happening. And the place is already prepared. These people here, they have nothing more, yeah, but a problem against the people who we are and the land. Because the land, they can't just do whatever they want to do in the land without deceiving us. Parting and plundering the land, deleting their history, that is what they are after. All wars, one thing in common, yeah, to control the wealth of the Holy Land. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and it shall be given into his hand until a time and times and dividing of time. Okay, now let us go deeper to back to history. There has always been the temptation to attribute the entirety of the civilization history to themselves. Case in point, when the European discovered the marvels of the ancient Egyptian civilization, they delightedly set about trying to discount the African influence of that great civilization. And the once a people group decides to make a civilization theirs, they do go to great lengths to make the archaeological evidence fit their own narrative, a man said. After this, they, the Greeks and Europeans, okay, were dispersed abroad an account of their languages and went out by colonies everywhere, and each colony took possession of the land which they light upon, and upon which Tatanzambi led them, so that the whole continent was filled with them, both the inland and the marine countries. There were some also who passed over the sea in ships and inhabited the islands. And some of those nations do still retain the dominations which were given them by their first founders. But some have lost them also, and some have only uh, admitted certain changes in them that they might be the more intelligible to the inhabitants. And they were the Greek who became the authors of such mutations. For when in after ages they grew potent, they claimed to themselves the glory of antiquity, giving names of the nations that sounded well in Greek, that they might be better understood among themselves, and setting agreeable forms of government over them, as if they were a people derived from themselves. Okay, this comes from Flavius Josephus. Okay, Antiquities of the Jews. Yeah, um, 1 of 20, chapter 5. Brothers and sisters, that what is happening here is uh we are putting a puzzle together, yeah, uh from who we were, yeah, and we have still now a lot of mixing between Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, and Hinduism inside of our proper spirituality. And that's why the Tanzambis say, I will give you a new language. Yeah? I will make your land poor again. Okay? I will wash you with Aesop, which means we have adopted a lot of things from the nations. But now people will start say, oh, people in Africa, we fall because of witchcraft. But we haven't forgotten that we are living among the Babylonians, Egyptians, Moabites, Ammonites, etc., etc. So we are adopting their things all the time, which means we have to get rid out of those things. The secret is we fall in Africa, and we're gonna also win again in Africa, and they know it. Okay, they know, yeah, that the end fight will be in Asia. Yeah, the end of the fights will be in Asia, and they will try from there enter to Africa by following the saints, because people from America must go to Southern America to come to Africa. People from Southern America must go to Africa. People from Europe, from Asia, must go to Africa, and in Africa, people from the African themselves and the nations that will flee there must go now to the secret place that the Most High will prepare. Okay, for them to go. This is what will happen. Okay, and as long we are saying those kinds of things, given these revelations, do your own research. Go to Canada, go to America, go to Germany. They're well fed by the Asians. 2 years ago, I made videos and said the Asians will be the last kingdom that will rule, and after the Asians, yeah, because it will be very short that the Asians will rule, because their rulership is just arrogance. Okay, because all what they do is they talk about wars, etc., etc., but at last they want to control our wealth, because wealth, there is no European company that did not become rich because of Africa. The pandemic was there, war. 2 days later, COVID was no more. Everything is a lie just to control wealth and people all over the world. And people are waking up. They're getting angry. The next thing is that will happen is the thing in Habakkuk 2. Nations against nations, people will become going against the government. Okay, people will start fighting the government. People will starting to looting and all these kinds of things. But also in Africa, things are changing politically. All everywhere things are changing. But Africa, the things are changing for good. Never forget that. Never forget that. In my house, I will start judgment. But at last, everything will go to the west. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away, so that they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. This is Micah 2:2. They come over to Africa, take over lands and villages, Go out of this village. We found gold here. We found diamonds and such things. Okay? So, at the same time, our people are thinking to get rich in Europe, which is impossible because the European system doesn't allow a stranger to become rich. You can become rich, but then you have to pay a price. I already said it. You pay a price. Okay? This is how it is. If not, if you're just working righteously and hard, you can make money, but you will never become really rich. Okay? Because if you want to become rich, you have to have Africa under control. Because Africa is the tree, yeah, the root that holds every nation, that feeds them. Let me show it to you. Let us go to um, Romans 11. So he's talking about Isolde. If we fell, yet we did, yeah. But now Tatanzam is making us jealous, but jealous is also passing now. So we are going now in the way that the Most High want to lift us up again. Now, if the tripas means riches for the world, and if their failure means riches for the Gentile, how much more their full inclusion mean? What means riches? You're poor. A man doesn't have any money, but he's talking about the land. He's talking about our heritage. Yeah, let us go back to the first map, and you're going to understand a little bit better. He's talking about the land of Ham, Genesis 17 and 8. It's full of treasures, and the dragon is following us, and he wants to, you know, to take us. That what is ours. Let me show you another Bible verse. Esther 8 and 1 and Esther 8 and 9. So on that day, King Ahasuerus gave Queen Esther the house of Haman and the enemy of the Jews, and the Mordecai came before the king, for Esther had told how he was related to her. Okay, oh good. Let me check verse 2. The king took of his ring with his seal on it, which he had taken back from Haman, and gave it into Mordecai. Esther put Mordecai in charge of Haman's property. So this story of Esther, if I go now, Esther 8 and 9, then were the king's scribes called at the time in the third month, that is the month of Sivan, on the 23rd day thereof, and it was written according to the Mordecai commanded into the Jews, and the lieutenants, and the deputies, and rulers of the provinces which are from India unto Ethiopia, and 127 provinces, unto every province according to the writing thereof, and into every people after their languages, and to the Jews according to their writings and according to their language. So, as you see, yeah, we're talking about Arabia, we're talking about Asia, we're talking about all this land up to Africa. This was also, by the way, the Babylonian kingdom, etc., etc., which means that this landmass is normally also ours. But the Tanzami said, go, the land of Ham be yours. Because we have Ishmael, we have Moab, and the lands are divided. But all these borders that you see here, the enemy put it there. The enemy put it there. And they found the state of Israel, by the way. Oh, good. He said in Ezekiel 7 and 24, I will bring the most wicked of the nations to take possessions of their houses. I will put an end to the pride of the mighty, and their sanctuaries will be discreated. Daniel 2:40 to 41. Finally, there will be a fourth kingdom, strong as it was, crash and break all the others. So this will be a divided kingdom. Yet it will be have some of the strength of iron, and even as you saw, iron mixed with clay. Okay, which means it's a kingdom that is not really stable. Okay, this kingdom is not really strong like the Babylonian kingdom or the Egyptians. This kingdom, it's up and down, which means rumors of war. But in this rumors of war, there's really hatreds inside of them, which means they have problems. And this will be crystal clear in the times that we go, because it's a time of preparation. If you do not know what to do, war, famine, and problems will come in front of your door, and you will have no plan what to do. And this is what I say. I'm a messenger. And then the message, when it comes true, how will you call me then? Okay? The protocols of the learned elders of Zion is not a hoax. These evil people are executing the plan right in front of our nose. They have just started the Great War, nothing to stop it till the end of time. Hatred is going to grow bigger and bigger. Now, everyone should guess who engineered all viruses, including the HIV, to harm the poor the Bible speaks of. See? Every truth, yeah, every truth will start coming out, which is a problem for them. Okay? And for all the people that does not believe that Babylon has a problem and will fall. And the book of Daniel continues like this, Daniel 3 and 32. And you did deliver us into the hands of the lawless enemies, most hateful forsakers, that Nzambi to an unjust king and the most wicked in all the world. Okay? Which means let us think what to do exactly, because that what is happening here is not a joke. We cannot always only go back having mercy. Oh wow, maybe the white man can save us, maybe the Chinese will have mercy on us. No, the black man must listen from the Most High now. He must understand his position. He must understand the Most High's secret plan. He must do exactly what is written in the scriptures, yeah, which means the rebuilding of David's house, yeah, and the leadership, the crown that was given to us must start shining. We have to start to show the world that the awakening, the Illuminati, yeah, in us must start coming out. Learning our practices, yeah, our practices are almost everywhere. If you go to YouTube, there's so many people teaching our practices. Yeah, there's still some here and there which I would not say to follow, but there are many people. They are already waking up. All over the world, people are talking about where the true Israel is. They're talking about they're even moving. Yeah, we're talking about the Exodus, but people are moving already. Yeah, people are moving already and building and preparing, entering into government, working over there, and doing agriculture, etc., etc., which is amazing. Yeah, Um, like I said, everything has a price. Yeah, everything has a price. Everything. This is what I've learned in my life. Yeah, if someone comes and say, "Oh, Maza, this is only for you," I know exactly that I have done something so that this person comes and say, "Hey, take," because just like that, it doesn't believe, it doesn't exist. Yeah, it is against the nature. Okay, if we don't give the trees water, yeah, the trees will go in. Okay, everything is in its place and needs something from another place to work. Yeah, this is how it is. But that what I really can guarantee you is uh, everything is changing rapidly. We have to do our best. Yeah, we have to do our best to learn the ancient ways. Don't reject the ancient ways. Don't reject knowledge. Yeah, don't reject knowledge because I have seen it with my own eyes. Europe was shutting down everything on the pandemic, the time of the pandemic, but they did not care because as long they have Africa, they have everything what they need. All the war that is happening now with Russia, it's because of Africa. China, Russia, all this politics that they could do, it's because of Africa. They're not interested in having a lot of companies, Nokia, iPhone, Apple, or Samsung. No, they are interested in Africa because Africa has everything what they need. And as long the people, which are the African Americans, African Caribbeans, African Asians, and whatever, as long they are frustrated, confused in Jesus, Jesus, and whatever word, yeah, finding their own, they're stealing. They're stealing. You know, they do not do anything else. All these organizations that used to help us, all these politicians, they know their time will go. The only thing what they can do is to go to take more gold barrels from us. It's for free. No one is holding them. Money is not in Europe. Ask the Europeans. Alone the taxes that you have to pay in Europe will blind you. You will go down. And more you have, and more you have to pay. Okay? So for everyone that flees to Europe from Africa, you will go back. Yeah? You will go back to Africa. This is a promise. I promise you. Yeah? Because in this moment here, Europe needs help from Africa. Yeah. That's why Asia is in power. Asia is in power because it has contracts in Africa. It's the only reason. The Europeans have here and there some problems, and the Americans have the bigger problems because they enslaved the African people. That's why the African people are like, no. Only the presidents are here. They're opening the doors, but some of the people are saying no because of that what the Europeans have done. But as long the Asians have never showed their bad faces, the same thing as Russia. They're saying we have never enslaved you, so it's easy for them to come in to do what? To steal for their people. Hmm? You can shut down all the companies of the world. All the companies of the world. The Europeans will not care about that. This is not where their money comes from. The money comes from Africa and from you because you are working for low prices for them. I have found it out. I was working in a company and this Muzungu woman came. My angel, you are. Oh, I was like, what? He said, yeah, you're working so hard. Then I understood. So she's a millionaire. It's her company, and I'm working for $1,000, yeah, or $1,200 a month, and she has her millions. Okay, this is how it is. This is how it is. Okay, Start thinking on it. You know, wake up. Maybe someone wants to say something. I will share my screen. I will share my link. Wait a little bit. So if the Tanzania is saying that you are rich, it's not that you are rich in spirit, like some people would think. Rich because of your land. When you say that you defiled my land, you made it unclean. This is why many of our people went out of the land. Yeah, this is why you see a lot of blood is shared in the land because it became unclean. Yeah, and now it's time to purify the land again. Huh? And all this must be done with rituals. We have paid the price, okay, to save our people. Yeah, this is how it works. There is nothing in this world that is for free. What is the price that we have paid? Blood, slavery. You don't know. When Kimbangu came down, the 3 soldiers came down to fight, to say, with Simon Toko, the nerve mans, the little mans as well. Or the one that came like a rainbow to the Congos. Or what happens as well? The manna fell from heaven. Always, if you see spectacular things happening, yeah, around us, you have to know someone will pay. When the giant, the little mans came from heaven, Google, I don't know which, because I have to find, I have to make a video about it, how the white people talk about it, how the Belgian colonies run away from Congo, yeah, when the you know, you can call them aliens or whatever, came from the other world, came down to the earth and starting killing, okay, throwing cars after them, out of Africa, out. This is how it works. And the white man knows that there is a limit, okay, and we are not doing anything else but paying. And the white man and the nations, they have to pay as well. Pay. This is, you have the price to pay for everything that you do. Yeah. What I have found out so far is, as more you know, as more you do, and more expensive it becomes. Expensive for what? Which means that everyone around you, you know, oh, this is a European, a car costs 1,000, now you pay 4,000. This is a king, you want my land, okay, you can take it, but now you pay 2 million for that. This is how it works. Which means you have more work, more responsibility, more problems. Yeah, that's why you see that rich people or people that have money are the people that have the most headache. The most headache, problems. Okay, let us hear this brother here. Okay, King Genocide. You can also open your camera, it will be good. I'm listening.
I appreciate you, bro. And thank you, Prophet Nabi. And he's learned the words I've learned. And I appreciate that. You teach. Not only you teach healing, you do healing. Not in the form or in the formula that other people think and want to expect, because you'll never get that. But you actually do that. I appreciate that. You feel me? You're compassionate, you care. Like, I'm one of those people. One of the chosen ones who choose, do what they supposed to be chosen, what they did. And people will hate that. They're gonna give you mockeries, they're gonna backbiters, they're gonna, do all that good stuff to you. You feel me? We ain't gonna focus on that. We never gonna focus on that. We're gonna do what we supposed to do because that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why everybody try to follow our trends. Act like it's a beach, and we had the waves of spirituality, right? And then when they get bigger, they be on the beach with their surfboard ready to ride on it. We get swallowed up.
Oh, praises. Yeah. Like I said, disobedience has a price as well. You know,
Yes,
and I mean, you know, do you know the history of the two different brothers? The one that the father have asked and said, "Go and do something for me," and he did not do it, and the other did it.
oh, okay. And that comes with the sacrifices too. It's like, hey, it wasn't our father asking us for a sacrifice. It was the enemy saying, "Hey, now I got a power hold position on y'all. How y'all gonna act?" And how we acted was God's blessing on us. How we acted through what we had.
The thing is, doing and not doing. Okay, that is the problem here. Doing and not doing, being ignorant. Okay, or really obedience. That's the problem here. I can say a lot of things, yeah, because everyone here say he sees the Most High, he knows the Most High, etc., right? But what is if the Most High really comes to you and say, "Do something for me"? Do you gonna do that or not? You see,
That's the real question. You know, that's
everyone is called. Everyone, even the Jehovah Witness knocks on people's door and say the Most High exists. Everyone is called. Everyone.
everyone called. You right.
But are you also a chosen, which we call Mupunami? Are you a chosen? Are you the one with? Do you have a Maleki Makongo inside of you to do the Most High's work? Because if you're chosen, this means that He have paid for you a price to buy you. You are His, and He said, "What? Make disciples. You are like a disciple. Do something in the world." Okay, this is how it
Brother
is.
Miguel, I've never heard that before. Let me give you some props real quick. It's like the Most High paid a price to make us do better, and then we answered. It was like, hold on, He wasn't giving us a job. Like He gave us a bounty on our own life. Like I want you to take hold of this and be better. And then like I heard that. Like I'm not explaining it right, but I like He really does. He does that to us. He was like, hold
Look,
on, I'm
look.
gonna put you in this position.
I'm gonna explain you something. You are in darkness, right? You drink, you have different friends, maybe you're in the ghetto somewhere, you just have this, you have all these things in the world in your brain. You never heard about the Most High. You heard about people going to churches, blah blah, but you have never understood anything. But now, bam! Oh, Tatan Zombie, Most High. The Spirit came upon you, which means He paid a price.
Mm,
A price. And what is a price? This means you have a work to do. Okay. And the spirit that was paid, that it lives now inside of you, yeah, he is there to guide you. The only thing is, if your body is too heavy, when does the body become heavy? If the worldly things are more in your body than the spirit that was paid for you. Because
greed,
the spirit,
vanity,
according
and
to
all
the
that stuff.
law, according to the law and the actions and your calling, you have a mandate to do 30%, 60, 50, 80, or 100. But it was given, paid for you. Now you have to bring the fruit thereof, keeping the commandments, helping others, and the fruit must grow, not your body. You can't be 80 years and you're still, oh, yeah, I don't know. You see? And this is where the problem starts. If your spirit did not grow, but only your body. So you have to search for the Most High like you're searching for a needle. But people want the Most High for free. And that's why the Christians have a tactic. You pay the tenths of your money. You go to their temple, and everything what you do is pain. But you will receive no knowledge at all. Okay? Because the Most High must be found in truth and in knowledge. If you lack on knowledge, you can have a much faith that you have, you will still worship in Baal because you don't know. Lack of knowledge means you are dumb. You can't cultivate your land. You can't build your people. You can't build your own. You can't fight the enemies. You can't do the righteous rituals. You can't get dominion over the Bisimbika Boja, which means the angels and all the cosmos that the Most High have put under you. Okay? And that's why David said, I am wiser than many, because the spirit that is inside of me shows me a lot of things. But when your body becomes heavy, and we are in the world of the West, yeah, we see a lot of things, we watch movies, all these negative things, problems here and there. Who will take it from us? Yeah? Because it's your body that will die, and the spirit that you have will continue living. A man dies daily. If you sleep, you are dead. But the spirit inside of you keeps living. So it's important to feed the spirit and not the flesh. And if you really search for the Most High will show you. I have people that came from far, from America to Angola, just to receive a cleansing, a update to their lives. Okay? When you want to be graduated, you have to go to a university. It's not for free to get knowledge. Knowledge costs something. The Most High, to find him, I had websites, I had t-shirts, everything, my money, everything went to the Most High. This is how it is. You want to help others, you will do a sacrifice, you will suffer. Yeah, and this is what you would never see from people, politicians. You would never see from those so-called stars that Satan has chosen to be above us so that we see and worship as stars or whatever. You would never see from those people who blame and say they are from the Most High, but they are not. They would never sacrifice themselves because it costs money. It costs even your life. It will cost your time. It will cost your friends. It will cost your health. Yeah, everything costs. Every single healing, every single talking to other. You know, it is easy to kill, my brother, but it's hard to help or to save someone. Okay, King Genocide. You didn't. I think you came to tell us something. Yeah.
Oh yes. I appreciate your teachings. You're right. We not defeated. We not defeated at all. We actually, and it's awakening. I like to speak about the awakening. And then now you got the people called the chosen ones, and I spoke about this before. The chosen was the people who choosing to do what they are chose to do. It's a difference. Like we all chosen to do something, and are we choosing to do it? And that's what I like focus on, because it's like a new wave. You know how I said the people at the beach and they got their surfboards and they ready to ride the wave, the Bantu wave, the spiritual wave, the chosen one wave, all these waves, these trends, while they actually doing what they supposed to do. That's the whole situation kind of boils down to that, and that's what I wanted to say. I appreciate you, brother Mikael.
Exactly. Even Adam and Eve was said, work to feed to eat. Okay, work. So working, yeah, worshiping, yeah, and practicing, okay, is a law. The most I say, how can you believe in me without work? For me, it doesn't make any sense. Someone, God, I believe in God, Jesus, and whatever. When you say, what do you do? I pray. You pray. And the most I never showed you what to do. That's impossible. Impossible. Okay? So working was from the beginning. He said to Adam and Eve, from now on, you will work to get your food, to feed your children, to build, etc., etc. Okay? Mr. Scott, okay? Mr. Scott, who are you?
Hey, what's up? Kingdom, kingdom. I'm listening.
What?
Keep talking. All right.
You came here to say something or
Yeah, I came here to see something. You gotta remember to like have a clear mind though. When you try to like teach people, clear mind. Like a contact spirit, try to clear mind, that you can have a contact spirit. You know?
hey, I can't hear you, man. I don't know. Can you hear him King Genocide? Did you understand what he said?
He's coming in low. I think he asked you about the set aside spirit.
Yeah, the spirit, the sad part spirit. You hear me?
I can hear you very low, so I don't know.
I'm sorry, can you hear me now? The mic
Yes.
low.
Okay. You see, the uh Jews, the Hebrews, the Bantus will save the world. And this is the mission. The mission is really to awake that what is inside of you, especially the women's, huh? Especially the women's, yeah. Uh, they really have to know that their body is uh, the temple of the Most High. Yeah, it's not always about to have a man or whatever, but it's really to serve the Most High. There are different kinds of things that the women do that only a woman can do for people. Yeah, and this builds a kingdom. It builds. That's why a mother is a mother. Yeah, and when we found out our works that the Most High gave us, then our community will be better. Yeah, the sufferance will stop. Why do you see women's doing agriculture in Africa, buying things, selling things? Then they go also to church and do their works and whatever. And the man at home, hey, I need you as well, which means there is a great work, yeah, that is inside women, and the spirit of the Most High is always with them. Yeah, so it is very important to walk with the spirit of the Most High that He gave you when He bought you. You have to know the value of the price that the Most High bought you, and which value, which price did He pay for you? Which what is your limit? Where did you, are you in 30%? What, and how far do you want to go? Do you willing to serve the Most High? Do you really want to do more and more to that what He has given you? Do you really want knowledge? Do you really, or do you want to chill, or do you only want to be in the midst, a little bit Most High, then also a little bit from the world? Everything depends on us. Everything depends on us. This is what I have found out, and this is what I know. That everyone has a spirit. Everyone has a spirit. Okay. But what did this spirit came to do? And what do you really want? I think if I ask, you can ask many people, and 80% of the people have no answer. What do you really want? Okay. Because the most of us, they are just thinking on today. They're just thinking on today. They're thinking, okay, now I have this, so I will resolve these things tomorrow. And if tomorrow passes, maybe it will work out. But a real thinker thinks like that. I will tell you. What I'm doing now will be forever for my offspring and their offspring. This is how these nations have taught all the time. Now, one thing before we end. When you see that the world is changing today, you have to know that the kingdom of the Most High came to this earth. You can't see it. But at this moment, to everyone that the Most High have bought, really, I tell you, he has to go and pay a price to the world. Give me my son. Give me my daughter. To everyone where the Most High have done this, these persons are called the son of gods or the daughters of gods, which means you became a god and representative of the Most High on earth already. And if you know that you are a son of God, everything in this earth must obey your voice. Now, the next move will be that your voice must be heard. You have to activate the light inside of you so that the world listens to you. And this is why the world fears you. Okay? Because it can be every day that something in you can start working, like it did with Moses, like it did with Queen Esther, like it did with all the prophetesses, like it did with many people. Just from nothing, you became a creator.
Exactly.
And that's why it is very important, to know when the Most High bought you, how it happens, to go back when it happens, and to start speaking. Father, I know in these days I wasn't like this. You helped me out. You bought me. Father, I'm sorry. So you have to acknowledge and giving thanks to the Most High that He brought you out of darkness, so that He renewed the spirit that He gave you, and He puts one plus or two plus more and that you have received, so that you can complete your mission.
I like that, Miguel. I appreciate that. No bull, like we all got our own chosen tasks and stuff we're supposed to be doing. And sometimes we be ignoring his call. And we all sinners. We Nobody's good besides one of the sinners. Like people think they're a Christian, so when they gotta believe in him and just get accepted to heaven. He looked at somebody who was talking like that and looked behind him. Was like, nah, the only one who's good is the one who sent me. That's what he said. And people be trying to talk like it's funny. Yeah. Yeah, brother.
Oh, praises. Okay.
Keep going.
No, that's it from my side. So like I said, don't think, don't really never take. If someone gives you something for free, say hallelujah, thank you, blah blah. Okay. But if you have to pay for something good that will give you one plus tomorrow, pay for it. Because this is how it is in this world. Because the Most High have also paid from the beginning. Everything costs something. And remember Elijah saying, Father, Father, why am the only one? Because you have paid the price. No woman, no family, no this and this. Okay? You have to pay a price. And if you want to become the biggest, you have to serve the others, which is even a bigger price that you have to pay. Kingdomship means sacrifice. Believe it or not, you're paying already. You're paying all the time. So you can believe it or not. This is karma. This is how it is. This was the teaching from today. Um, I hope you understood, that our people, our land is divided, and we have to do our best to get our land straight and our people back to the land, so that we can pay the price, to get our world, our land clean again, clean again. Because to get your land clean again, it will need an offering. Offering needs different kinds of material that must be offered. Everything is a price. And definitely, in everything that will come upon us in this earth, upon the nation especially, a price will be paid. It's happening, war there in Ukraine. Now the Germans and all the others have work again because their land was already built. Now they can go to Ukraine and build it again because the houses are damaged and fallen. So this is how it is. But protect Africa like you will also protect the creation of the Most High, which are the Banabeto, because without us, no life. Without us, uh, Africa won't be cleaned, so that some of our people or the nations can be saved. This is the only way. Maybe someone else has a better way or another way, but this is the way. Thank you very much for listening, and I will see you very soon. Thank you, Brother Genocide. Do you have a last word to say, or is everything okay with you?
Good. Hey, look, I got a joke for you. I'm like, what we need is black African people. We need white Jesus. It's a joke, bro. It's just a joke. Look, but at the same time, that picture in people's households and churches and like I ain't trash they already like that's something that should have been like 40, 50 years ago. You know. But
Yeah, it helps.
other than that, I appreciate you. Thank you. Blessings, brother Prophet Miguel Massa. I appreciate you. Um
I'm just a
shout
messenger.
out
Messenger, just prophet names. I will even take my prophet name out because it has no value for me. Okay, I'm a messenger.
I
I'm a
like that. I
brother.
like that. But the value you get, it ain't from the value of your name. Just like me, people call me such and such, and like you a white boy trying to sound black and this and the third. No, you got a good message. You care, and about your name and your name stick.
Oh, yeah.
You gather that name because what you've been doing. That's how I gather my name. You feel me?
Exactly. The message is good, and the message must be fulfilled. Yeah, and yeah. So I will play my song for you guys, and may the Most High protect you guys. And we're gonna go definitely deeper. I'm doing every single thing to, uh, you know, um, yeah, to go to there where I want to go, to start teaching even bigger things, greater things, and I know that the Most I will help. You know,
All
for
right.
that we
Hey,
have to
look,
pass
side.
Christian way. You
Hey,
know,
as long as you led by him and you do what he asks you to do, and we all sometimes fall victim to not answering the call, and we nobody look, we all sinners. Lord, that's why when Jesus said, "Cast the first stone," if you're not a sinner, that's why he ain't cast one because he was a sinner too. People don't pay attention to that part, you know. Like we gonna get better, and everybody look, but don't focus on the bad, focus on the good, and get better. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're gonna do.
thank you, brother Genocide.
I appreciate you, brother Miguel.
Thank you.
That's where I wanna be. Oh, motherland, my father. Ooh, I saw a vision of a Rastaman beckoning out to me. He said, gather your brothers and sisters from the dark corners of the earth. And if they're living in America or even in my homeland, Jamaica, the brothers them that suffer in South Africa, even in Australia, longer, till all the buffalo soldiers prepare themselves for war. Cause when united we're stronger, divided we will fall. And when the runnings gets deeper, my love for Jah, it gets deeper. Jah is my guiding savior. I will sing out his praises forever. My father's land, my mother's land. That's where I want to be. I'm living down here in a Babylon, down here in captivity. My father's land, my mother's land. That's where I want to be. I am living down here in a Babylon, down in captivity. We've got some brothers in a Canada, brothers and sisters in a England too. We've got some brothers in a Trinidad. Got so many brothers, I don't know what to do. We've got some brothers in a GP, whole lot of brothers in a Rikers too. Unite the brothers in Africa. The words of the prophet, man, it must go true. Oh, Beulah land, sweet Beulah land. That's where I wanna be. To meet with the saints, giving thanks and praise, His Imperial Majesty. I saw a vision of a Rastaman beckoning out to me. He said, gather your brothers and sisters from the four corners of the earth. And if they're living in America or even in my homeland, Jamaica, the brothers brothers them that suffer in South Africa, even in Australia down under. They'll all a buffalo soldier, prepare themselves for war. Cause when united we're stronger, divided we will fall. And when the runnings gets deeper, my love for Jah, it gets deeper. Jah is my guiding savior. I will sing out his praises forever. Oh, Beulah land, sweet Beulah land. That's where I want to be. My father's land, my mother's land. Ooh, I've got some brothers in Canada, brothers and sisters in England too. We've got some brothers in Trinidad. Got so many brothers, I don't know what to do. We've got some brothers in GP.